going on, folks? Landon from Today's Tech. So, as you may or may not have heard, the new smart home standard Matter is finally official with version 1.0 and 190 certified devices. But the real question is, why does Matter even matter? Well, when you go to buy a new smart home product, but first you have to double and sometimes even triple check to make sure that it's compatible with whichever hub or platform you're using, whether it's Google Home, Samsung SmartThings, or Apple Homekit. Well, that's extremely frustrating, and it's also quite limiting. Not only does it stifle innovation, but it forces you to have to rely on one singular platform or manufacturer to operate your multitude of smart products, which in some cases means you can only purchase that particular brand's products and you can't choose whichever products that you like. Now, that's exactly where Matter comes in. But first, let's provide some context on Matter's origin. So there's a committee called the Connectivity Standards Alliance that was formed in 2002. It was formerly known as the Zigbee Alliance, and it basically positioned itself as the sort of foundation of the IoT, the Internet of Things. And if you're at all familiar with smart home products, then you're likely aware of, or at least have heard of, Zigbee. And simply put, Zigbee creates a mesh network using compatible smart home products. However, it does need a hub to operate by connecting to the internet. And the more Zigbee-enabled products you have, the more reliable the mesh network becomes. Now, the only problem with that is not all manufacturers are using Zigbee or ever plan to. Now, in 2019, the CSA came up with the foundation for something called Project CHIP. CHIP stands for Connected Home over IP. And they wanted to create a centralized way to connect homes over the internet, making it easier for consumers and manufacturers alike. And then between then and now, Project CHIP evolved into Matter. So what is Matter? Well, basically, Matter is a new and widely regarded communication platform that promises to drastically simplify the concept of buying whichever smart home product that you like and immediately being able to add it to your smart home network and manage it via whichever platform you like, whether that's Google Home or Apple HomeKit or Samsung SmartThings. And it will do so by combining Thread, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and Ethernet to create a mesh network that's capable of operating without internet connectivity in some instances. And what makes the standard so powerful and promising is the fact that it's being worked on by over 200 companies, including Google, Samsung, Amazon, Apple, and a lot more of the big name players in the mobile technology space. And yes, you heard that right. As much as these companies are rivals, they apparently understand the need for a centralized standard which will basically allow them to target a much broader audience with their smart home products. And a crucial technology that Matter utilizes that I just mentioned is called Thread. And it's similar to Zigbee and Z-Wave in that it is a low power mesh networking protocol. However, it's basically just a software layer on top of Zigbee hardware. So each individual smart home product acts as a hub for the overall network, thus increasing the speed and reliability with which the network operates. And Thread was designed specifically for the smart home as opposed to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, which are basically square pegs trying to fit into a round hole in the smart home space, which is why we deal with so much unreliability. Now, yes, Zigbee and Z-Wave were both also designed specifically for the smart home, but the fact that they require a hub is that singular limiting factor. And since Thread is an IP-based network, when you're physically present at your home, you can still control your smart home without an internet connection. So even if your internet goes down or is acting up, you're still good to go. I can't tell you how irritating it is when I tell my Googles to do something for me and it spits back that it's not connected to the internet. Now, obviously, if you're away from home, you will still need an internet connection just as you do now. And another good thing about Thread is that devices utilizing it can simply be battery powered or wall powered. So it's basically baked right into any device that has a constant power source, even something as small as a smart plug. And clearly they're committed to Matter based on the fact that it's open source and it's available right on GitHub. Now, what about security? So of course, in this ever evolving IoT space, the need for reliable security is absolutely paramount. So the CSA has pledged that Matter will get a dedicated product security team that'll be tasked with maintaining and evolving the security aspect of this new centralized protocol. Now, with all that being said about how Matter operates on the back end, you're probably wondering, well, how's it going to work for me on the front end? Well, it's actually going to be quite simple. Basically, in the very near future, a slew of products are going to support Matter. And so you'll be able to go to the store or go online and purchase any Matter supported product, take it home, set it up via Bluetooth Low Energy, add it to your smart home network, and then link it across your various accounts, whether that's Amazon Alexa or Google Home, Apple Homekit, or even Samsung SmartThings. Like, it should literally be that simple. And as far as what products will support it, Amazon says it's going to support Matter over Wi-Fi this year and bring support to 17 Echo devices in addition to its plugs, switches, and bulbs. And during the launch of Matter version 1.0, Nanoleaf announced some Matter supported bulbs and light strips that are going to launch next year in 2023. And then Philips Hue Bridge is actually officially Matter certified. So just a software update will automatically make the bridge and all smart home products connected to it Matter enabled. But in total, there's currently 190 Matter certified devices. So it's definitely off to a pretty hot start. So all in all, I think it is not hard to see that Matter is going to revolutionize and simplify the smart home space for so many people and make it far more mainstream than I think its current trajectory probably ever could. I know I'm excited about it as someone with over 10 smart home products around my apartment and a very strong desire to grow that number in the future. Now, I think a centralized standard that simplifies the setup and fortifies the smart home network is some pretty exciting stuff. So definitely keep an eye out for its development. And that, ladies and gentlemen, well, mostly gentlemen, not too many women watch my channel, is why Matter matters. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.